What's with my homies making bad music? What's up, Weezer? Seriously, what's going on, man? Back in 1994, these four goofy-looking dudes dropped an album that really paved the path for the music industry at the time. The self-titled debut, the Blue Album, is such a cultural icon, and nowadays is basically the butt of a lot of jokes on TikTok and stuff like that. But besides the joke, it's a pretty solid album. It really put Weezer on the map, and their follow-up, Pinkerton, although darker in tone, is just about as good, and some even think it's better. After the Blue Album, lead singer Rivers Cuomo fell down a hole many artists seem to after their first album becomes hugely successful. He became lonely, and started to develop a, quote, huge inferiority complex, because he felt that the songs on the Blue Album that had become a huge hit were really simple and silly, and he wanted to make complex, intense, and beautiful music. This led him to enroll in Harvard University so he could study classical composition, but really all it did was make him feel worse. He didn't get into the Harvard Radcliffe Collegium Museum chorus, and he became introverted. He grew a beard, and even when the other students would wear Weezer t-shirts, they just didn't recognize him. He had planned their second album to be a rock opera, but abandoned this idea due to his mental state. The writing became darker, less playful, and exposed. And he wasn't enjoying school. He dropped out and returned to Weezer, and expressed all the feelings he felt in their second album, Pinkerton. Although due to the change in sound and tone of this album, at first it was a complete failure among critics and commercially, despite its later large following and cult-like status. And then after this, it started to kinda go downhill. Because of the reception of Pinkerton, he reverted to simple songwriting and went down a more poppy path than before. And that, I believe, is the point where Weezer started to go downhill. The Green Album is alright. It's got a few standout tracks, like Island in the Sun and Hash Pipe, but besides those two, nothing is really quite memorable, and the same continues to happen for their next couple albums. It happens with Maladroit and Make Believe, and even the Red Album. Despite the Red Album having Pork and Beans, which their music video for that song is basically the first YouTube Rewind, it's a great music video. I love that music. I love Pork and Beans. But then after that, they did Ratitude, Death to False Metal, Hurley, and Everything Will Be Alright in the end. Some of these also have a track or two that aren't the worst, but for the most part, nothing has nearly the same energy or quality as those first two albums. At least, that was until 2016's White Album. In my honest opinion, the White Album is a top 3 Weezer album and easily earns its place among Blue and Pinkerton. It's a great album that proves that Weezer can still make good music. They took implements from those first two that are their core sound and implemented it with elements that they picked up from later records, which results in this kind of blend of older and newer Weezer, but they do it in a way that works. It works, guys. Do it again. I was really excited for Weezer's follow-up to the White Album, and then they released Pacific Daydream. And then the Teal Album, which is just a bunch of covers, and it's not that bad, but it's just covers, guys, come on. And then the Black Album, and then OK Human, which I've actually seen a lot of support for. I tried to listen to it, and I hated it, but okay. But then after that, the newest, as of this recording, is the Spring EP, and one of the lyrics is, and I quote, "Shakespeare makes me happy, so happy, so happy." What? I think one of the biggest issues with Weezer since Pinkerton is that they just go the easy route almost every time. Without fail, they take the easiest route possible, and it ends up being not good. It's not good. It's not good at all. Come on, guys. What are you doing? A lot of their discography is just completely forgettable. It's nothing special. You don't really see anybody talk about the other Weezer albums unless they're shitting on it. This video is an example of that. I would never just bring up Maladroit. Why would I do that? It pisses me off because they've proved with the White Album that they can still make good music, and they don't. They keep not doing it. They keep doing nothing. They're making bad music, and it pisses me off because they can make good music. It's so disappointing, and I get it. Pinkerton was shit on release, but it's one of the most beloved albums by the band now. Rivers. Nobody's mad at you for opening yourself up. Do that again. Come on. Your lyrics sound like they're AI generated. I to be honest, I'm sure there are people who do enjoy some of these newer albums and may put some of those other ones in their favorites above White Album and Blue and Pinkerton. If you think Ratitude is your favorite album of all time, you do you, I guess. Just to me, at least, it's like with each release, I get excited that they might do something like the White Album again, or like Blue, or like Pinkerton. I remember everybody was hyped for the Black Album because they thought it was going to be like Pinkerton, but it wasn't. I've just been in this never-ending loop with Weezer of, oh, well, maybe the next album will be good. And then it's not. It's never good. It's never good, man. The turning point of Rivers changing from deeper, meaningful songs to maybe let's just make something poppy and exciting. That's it's a downfall. It's repetitive. It's mediocre. It's crap pop. Pop isn't even bad. There's good pop songs, there are, but the Weezer pop, this rock pop that they keep doing is not good. It's not good in the slightest. To be honest, all the recent stuff just sounds so rushed. They've been releasing an album like every year, every other year, and like some bands were great with that kind of schedule. King Gizzard is a great example. They've released like 20 albums like throughout their time as a band, and they've only been together for like 10 years or something like that. It's crazy. They have a lot of albums, but like they have a different philosophy when it comes to making music, and their philosophy works with that steady release because they do like if we recorded it, we'll release it. They don't have any like unreleased material, but Weezer, maybe you should keep some of this stuff unreleased. I just feel like everything that they've developed in the past few years is so mediocre. It's so not good. It's not good. It's not good. They're just so subpar. I'm not trying to make this video just me shitting on Weezer because I like Weezer. I think they're good. That was the last concert I went to before COVID. It was Weezer and the Pixies. It was a great concert, actually. I just wish the consistency was more, frequent, like good frequent, every couple years there's a Weezer album. It's good. Anyways, let me know your favorite Weezer album down below. Sorry if I shit on it. Tell me why you think it's good, because I really need to understand somebody else's perspective on this. My summer just started as well, so expect a lot more videos soon. There was a little bit of delay with the graphics card problems and stuff like that, but I should be back. Expect more videos soon. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.